Barangay Nebras up by 3, 58-55.
You know, best of 7 is like a marathon. You know, it just seems like it goes on and on and on and on. But best of 3s, they're like a sprint. You know, you got to be ready to go and go again right away. You know, there's no margin for error at all. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it doesn't lock it up. I mean, but you know, now you have a twice to beat advantage. It's going to be a very exciting playoffs all the way through for everybody.
Coach Tim Cone talking about the short series talaga sa best of 3. Halos one miss you daike, no?
Oo. Yan ang mahirap sa best of 3, no? You win the first game and all of a sudden you have a twice to beat advantage.
As Barangay Nebra now employing pressure in the backcourt. Devance will be forced to handle the leather. Or Tubid rather, all over him. Barely gets it across the timeline. JDV will set up their attack once again.
Barangay Nebra now playing with a 2-3 zone defense. Let's see how far this zone defense can take them.
Baguio finding LA at the corner. At pagbuelo ni LA, natapak sa sideline.
Well, that defense worked that time because LA hesitated in taking that outside shot and instead thought of driving in. That's the reason why he stepped on the sideline.
Barangay Nebra got off to a hot start, led by as much as 10 points in quarter number 1. But Alaska came roaring back to tie it at the half. Right now, they are down by 3. Tenorio with a tap. Tenorio in a foot race with Miller. Teniente goes sideways for the layup.
Well, Willie Miller avoiding the contact, but he gave up the shot.
Bingi pa ng foul si Eli sa ating referee. As Alaska is within 1. Tubid wanting to add to that. Tenorio battling Mamaril for the rebound. And a loose ball foul whistled on Mamaril. Yun ang napuestohan ni LA si Billy Mams on that attack. As we take a look at that beautiful finish coming from LA, walang takot sa depensa ni Miller from earlier on. Passes tap, Hatfield at the right place at the right time. They go to Miller. Pull-up jumper, three-pointer, bang!
Miller now with 13 points.
Definitely making up for lost time.
Oh yeah.
Sa mga anong nilaro niya in game number 1.
Again, you see Barangay Nebra. When they take the shot, there's very little off the shot clock. So before Alaska's defense can set up, you see them trying to score.
Hatfield with a huge swipe job completed here. Here comes Tubid. No looks into the right side. Cortez to Hatfield on the run. Misses, but Hatfield catches that letter from Miller. And he is fouled on the way to the hole. And this Araneta Coliseum, you just have this feeling they're waiting for a reason to erupt. On every single play, every single loose ball, nararamdaman mo yung tension.
I tell you, it's not just Ginebra that's making this game exciting. It's Alaska's defense as well. And Alaska, or Ginebra, actually bleeding for its points here, having to work extra hard to get those points. And here's Hatfield.
3 consecutive misses from the line.
Third straight miss from the line.
As Cortez and Mamaril threw to the bench. Kagiwa and Villanueva back on the floor for the Kings. Double-double already for Hatfield. 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists.
And missing another free throw.
4 consecutive misses. Let's see if that ends up haunting them later on in the end game. And he gives up a foul on the other end. 2 personals now on the H-bomb. Sideline inbound for the Red Shirts. Devance thinking 3. He goes to Baguio. Cyrus back irons that one. Look at Tubid jump for that. Just ran out of space at the corner. Tenorio with the baseline inbound. Had to launch it all the way. Almost at the half-court line. Here's Baguio once again. Drops it off. JDV touched past the Thos, who couldn't handle the leather.
A good idea on the part of Joe Devance to go to Sonny Thos for the possible high percentage shot.
And yun yung ginamit nila ng second quarter. You were pointing it out, Dean. Yung pinpoint passing nila got them back in the game.
Oh, yes.
Trying to relive it once again here in quarter number 3. Miller to Villanueva. In trouble. Pull up. No good. Too strong. Villanueva doesn't want to give up. Gets fouled in the process.
Well, the feistiness that Rudy Hatfield showed kanina is now being shown by Enrico Villanueva. That's the only way that you can get those rebounds against a much taller Alaska lineup.
And the Raging Bull caught a big fish there. JDV was whistled for personal foul number 4.
What about the free throws now for Barangay Ginebra? They miss again. Sa dami ng mga minimiss silang free throws, they're lucky that they're still ahead by 4. This lead could actually be much bigger now.
As Eman steps in for the foul, beleaguered Devance. Big minutes coming up for Sam Eman under a microscope in front of this mammoth crowd. Finally, a free throw made.
That's right. That's 1 out of 6 free throws for Barangay Ginebra sa quarter na to.
Baguio now. As Alaska finds itself down by 5. De La Cruz pull-up jumper. TDLC could not deliver. Hatfield another rebound. That's number 11. He leads the break. Hatfield sidestep pass over to Tobid. Oh, what a sorry miss. Hatfield cleans it up himself.
Well, Hatfield didn't give up. He gave up the ball, but he made sure that he was still underneath the basket for the possible offensive rebound.
Nadagdagan lang yung double-double ni Hatfield. It looks like he was gunning for a triple-double. That would have been assist number 7.
That's right. Oh.
As a 30-second timeout is requested by Coach Tim Cone, brought to you by Red Brake Fluid. Panatag sa biyahe mo. Barangay Ginebra once again up by 7, 64-57.
Well, right now they're being very aggressive, and that's the only way to play against a team like Alaska. You don't want them to set up defensively. They've got pace now. They're very strong on the defensive boards as well as on the offensive glass. And Rudy Hatfield playing one of his best games this conference.
So let's see if the Twin Tower combination of Eman and Thos will work this time as we take a look at the Miller and Hatfield taking over here in the third quarter. Rudy Hatfield definitely working the socks out of his shoes right now. Alaska coming off their 30. They go down low. Eman with a fake. Rudy Hatfield, no choice but to give up the foul.
But that's number 3 now against Rudy Hatfield.
Ito na yung massive height ng Twin Tower combination ng Alaska.
And Rudy Hatfield, by the way, all of those 3 fouls were not against Joe Devance. Not a single one was against Joe Devance. Here's the gamble of Rudy Hatfield that Eman will miss his free throws.
He does miss both. Tubit snatches it out of the air. Under 5 minutes now remaining in this third quarter. Caguioa, who had a sterling first quarter, goes to Miller for a 3. The thriller will miss. Eman caught pushing off against Hatfield. Everybody at the Big Dome saw that one. 14th foul for Alaska. Sideline inbound for Ginebra. The Kings are in the penalty already. Hatfield tripped up.
Oh, there was a reach in there.
Teniente Tenorio is whistled for his first personal, but that'll be team foul number 5. So
and you can see, Magu, that Rudy Hatfield trying to put the move on Sam Eman, attacking him from the outside, taking advantage of Eman's lack of lateral movement. Let's see whether he does it again.
First go to Caguioa. Enrico asking for it. Underneath. Here's Hatfield attacking Eman. Dishes off. Tobid for the 3. Still no 7 assists. Nahanap yung assist eh. Tenorio to Baguio. They go De La Cruz. Lista mo na.
Wide open shot. He always gets away. Tony De La Cruz.
Si Roy nililista na. Nalibre pa lang eh. Nandun yung ballpen eh. 64-59. Ginebra still up by 5. The H-bomb lobs it over to Caguioa. Quick release against Thos.
Nice post-up move there against L.A. Tenorio.
Role reversal, ano? Big man with the pass. Here's De La Cruz to Thos underneath. Trying to use his muscle. Foul whistled on. Maamin si Enrico.
Let's see whether they give it. Yeah, Villanueva.
Inuunahan niya dahil
Oo.
tatlo na si Hatfield eh. We take a look at that move once again. Perfect pass coming from Hatfield. Yun na, assist number 7.
Exactly. You know, in a situation like that, when you're up against the last line of defense is a tall man, you cannot afford to put the ball on the floor. So pagkuha ng bola ni Kagiwa, basket na kagad ang tinitingnan niya. No?
Sonny Toss got posterized on that last Kagiwa shot. Takes care of that second one. He's got 14 points. Kagiwa once again playing point guard here for Barangay Ginebra. He's got Baguio on him. Intal on his right. Kagiwa looking for Miller, or Wilson rather. Dapat Willie na lang sinabi ko.
Sa dami ng mga Willie.
Sam Emmon tagged with his 4th personal foul. Nauubos ang big man ng Alaska dito.
That's right, 2 big men now with 4 personal fouls. But you also have to like Barangay Ginebra's work ethic now on offense. They're not settling for those outside shots. They're going closer and closer to the basket and finding themselves at the free throw line.
So Double W takes care of that first free throw. Reynel Hugnatan waiting at the scorer's table as Wilson misses the second. Magiging first appearance pa lang ni Hugnatan in this game. Next dead ball. Under 3.5 remaining in this third quarter. De La Cruz to toss. They find Baguio in the corner. Kablay on the floor once again. Baguio with a 3. In and out. Kagiwa with that board. 7-point lead for the Gin Kings. Mark the spark. Bullet pass out. Miller. Nowhere to go. Back to Mark. 4 to 3. No. Rebound contested. Caught by Thoss. Baguio in the front court will slow things down.
A good transition D being played by both teams.
De La Cruz to Baguio. Top of the key. They go to the right side. Brandon finds Thoss. De La Cruz. Here we go again. This time it rattles out. Enrico with a tap. Intal to Miller. One hands it to Kagiwa. On the run. The Furious delivers.
Again, that pace. Almost like a transition basket there by Barangay Ginebra. And the Kings looking very comfortable now with that 2-3 zone defense.
Back to a 9-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Baguio to De La Cruz. Thoss with his back to the basket is fouled.
You know, playing that zone defense takes away the triangle offense of Alaska because they're not able to set up with that pass to the low post.
So it is still Barangay Ginebra up by 9, 69 to 60. Do join us back only here on Solar TV.
On OS mode right now, and Coach John Michigo tumawag ng timeout at dalawa ng instructions na binigay sa kanyang mga bata. First, quick 2. The second, an open 3. So, we'll have Willie Miller to go for the equalizer with a strong layup shot after the screen. But if it's not there, they'll be forced to go for the win with Helderbrand coming off a screen and receiving the kick-out pass from Miller to hopefully give this one to the Gin.
Congratulations to Mike Perez, winner of the PBA Experience PBA Experience promo, and you will get to watch Mike Perez live in action this coming Sunday, December 26th. Nalulungkot dyan si Dominic Uy. Pagka daw babae nanalo, pwede siyang mentor. Ewan ko ngayon kung magtuturo pa ito, mag-i-impart pa ng knowledge itong si Senyor Uy. 69-61. After that free throw by Alaska, Barangay Ginebra still up, looking to reestablish their biggest lead, maybe even reset it as Kagiwa pushes that lead to 11, or make that 12.
You know, battle of the zones now, as Alaska putting up that zone defense.
That's actually yun, 11 yan,
That's right.
72-61. Kablay misses from the outside. Bonbon Custodio, who scattered 8 points in the second quarter, now on the floor for Alaska. Miller trying to go for the kill. He's saved by Wilson. And this Barangay Ginebra crowd at the Big Dome loving every bit of this action.